Hello and welcome back. It is Thrawn's Revenge here, and I'm here to complain. Again. About Lego. Again. I got the Blacktron set. It's an awesome set. I think it's fantastic. The homage to the classic space themes, I think, is always fantastic. I was not, of course, born with the themes, because I am much too young to have been able to play with any of them. But that doesn't mean I don't have some sense of nostalgia myself for, the Galaxy Explorer, for the classic space, the M-Tron, the Blacktron, Ice Planet, all that stuff. I still appreciate for what it did to Lego as a whole, kind of making things more playful, more fun, more imaginative. I miss that kind of design that Lego used to have. And when this set came out, I wanted it, of course. Now, here's the problem, right? It is a fantastic set. I think the set is totally worth it. It's, how many pieces is it? 356 parts. I'm really tired of gift with purchases, honestly. Not that the gift with purchases are bad, per se. I'm more tired of it's like price gating. I need to spend $190 to get this. Why? Why do I need to keep doing that? I shouldn't need to be enticed with nostalgia to spend a bunch of money on the Lego store. I wasn't even the one who bought something to make this happen. My brother wanted the Bowser set, which we ended up having a lot of issues kind of making it work. But my brother wanted the Bowser set, and I was like, hey, I'll pay for part of the Bowser set if it means I can get this. You can get the Bowser set now, I'll get this now, and I'll pay for part of the Bowser set. So that's how I managed to get my hands on this, because there isn't $190 worth of Lego I want right now. There is the Bomber set, which I'm going to get at some point and make fun of, and then maybe some other random set, possibly, and that's it. So it's the trend of gift with purchases is becoming infuriating. The next one that's happening is the Bionicle gift with purchase. If you haven't seen it, it looks like this, which is, again, it's just nostalgia bait. It's, we're gonna milk the fans who were huge fans of Bionicle, and we're gonna try to make them buy as much of our Lego stuff so they can get this one thing related to something that they remember and love. It's very baity, and I'm very tired of it. I would much rather these kind of sets be available as an actual set under a different line, right? Like, they have the Icons line that the Galaxy Explorer came in and the Castle came in as well. Just make a line of re-releasing old sets redesigned, and then have this kind of set be like, if you do spend over $190, this set is free, but also give me the option to buy the set, or give me the option to use VIP points to add the set for free instead. That way it doesn't matter how much I spend, I automatically get it. Just some way for me other than paying this Bricklink cost, because that was my original plan. I was going to buy this off of Bricklink. The Bricklink price for this model is about $80 if you include the shipping, the handling, the taxes, buying it in the US. Even if I wanted to buy it in Germany for like $35, it still would have been $70 to $80, including the shipping and handling and the taxes. So it sucks, because I want these kind of sets. I want more stuff like this. I just don't want it to be paywalled. Now, of course, talking in the more broader sense, Jay's Brick Blog did a fantastic article about this that I'll be posting in the link down below. But they talked about how the price of gift with purchases, the base entry, is getting higher. It's getting worse. And we're noticing an upward trend. And there are a bunch of graphs that I can show you, but if we look at the 2022 gift with purchases, right, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 gift with purchases during the year of 2022 that required above $100 entry fee to get them. And there are some that were over $150 worth to get into it. Now, for some of them, I can understand, you're buying the Eiffel Tower, and the Eiffel Tower is massive. It's huge, right? You've seen the comparison images. If you haven't, here's what it looks like. But it's a set related to a set to entice you to buy the newest huge set, right? They had the homestead from episode 4 that was to entice you to buy the UCS Landspeeder, or they had the fancy old style taxi, which was to entice you to buy some other set. I can kind of understand those, but it sucks that it really does feel like you're just being baited to pay more money, and I want some of these sets just separately. I don't want to pay this ridiculous amount of money to get some of these sets. And then your other option is, well, I could try to get it on Bricklink. As I said, this is a 356-piece set, and its Bricklink cost is $80. Maybe it'd be easier to try to piecewise it via just standard Bricklink, just get the pieces individually, which I think for this set might be doable. But right, it's not fun. I don't want to do that. That's not how I'd prefer to do that. I do want to still support Lego, even with my complaints about them. But it's getting more, in my opinion, it's getting more and more difficult to want to buy Lego product when they're doing stuff like this constantly, and especially with the upward trend, right? I was talking about the upward trend. If we look, there's a graph that Jay's Brick Blog has posted, and here is the graph, and you can see the trajectory line. It's up. It's going up. Like a good base level is 100, and then the upper floor is like the 160, 190 kind of area. It's a lot of money, and I wish some of these sets were cheaper. Like, some of the things that I like are like these. These are really cool, right? Like, the entry level for this is like $60, $65, and you just get a bag of parts. That, I feel, is a little nicer than like, oh, here is some nostalgia bait. Pay us $190 worth of Lego, and then you'll get it. It's just, to me, very infuriating, and I want other options. Now, to talk about the Blacktron set proper, because I'm sure some people would like to know my thoughts on the set itself. I think it's a good set. I really like the playability of it. I like that this main section is able to be disassembled like so. You can kind of like, break it apart into pieces and reconfigure it into your own way. I want more of this, honestly. I want Lego to just go full balls to the wall into this and start doing like the traditional Mars mission sets, or the Ice Planet, or Mtron, or the Insectoid kind of stuff. Those like bug vehicles and ships. Like, I want them to go more into this and to just explore the themes more. I'd love to see redesigns of those old school sets in new school pieces and new school techniques. I think that'd be incredible, and I could imagine that people would love to buy these, like, because this, I've seen, this does well. Like, people do really like this, and it's probably why Lego's going to continue doing this, of putting these kind of gifts with purchases, because it does sell, right? I myself am getting the Bionicle gift with purchase. I was a huge fan of Bionicle when I was really young. I think the model's kind of cool, and I have models that I want to buy anyways, like the Bomber and some other stuff. So it sucks that we as consumers have to deal with this practice, and I wish Lego would be, a little nicer to us. We are a huge portion of their customer base, on top of the fact that it's, kids' toys. But yeah, big complaint for this set, these. I wish they added the triangle piece right here, that tile, the 2x2 triangle tile. That in red, I would have really liked. I think that would have made this set perfect. Because you can see the black right here, and that doesn't feel the same as the original model does. So that's kind of like my only complaint. The other thing I have is, like, this isn't as flush as I would like it to be. I'd prefer this to be more like that. But I think the only way they would have been able to do that is probably redesign this whole section. The one that's the original Mtron one uses, like, castle pieces, I think, with some stickers on it. Or prints. I don't know. I've never got it. But those are my thoughts on gift with purchases and the Blacktron gift with purchase. I'll probably look into the Bionicle one too and talk a little bit about that when I get it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it and all that jazz. Dubby as well, some gamer energy if you would like. I am, of course, in a partnership with them, so check out some of their products. Anything you buy there, I get a little kickback for me when you use my code Thrawn at checkout. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out.